My girlfriend's best friend called me a creep for ogling my girlfriend. I need some sense here. I'm 34, my girlfriend is 30. We've been together for 9 months, and honestly, I thought I was doing everything right. She's the first person I've seriously considered marrying. My girlfriend has this perfect face. I'm not exaggerating. Her eyes, her smile, the way her nose scrunches when she laughs. And she's shy, which somehow makes it better. When I look at her too long, she blushes and gets flustered, sometimes kissing me to break the tension. I always assumed it was just her being bashful, not uncomfortable. Last Saturday, we met up with her college friends at this Italian restaurant downtown. There were 6 of us. My girlfriend, me, her best friend, the best friend's boyfriend, and 2 other girls from her sorority. Everything was going fine. We ordered appetizers, split some wine, talked about work. Then my girlfriend started telling this story about her nightmare boss who makes her redo presentations 7 times. She was getting animated, gesturing with her hands, doing impressions of the guy. I was just sitting there watching her, smiling, probably with this dumb look on my face because I love seeing her so alive when she's telling a story. That's when her best friend slammed her hand on the table. Okay, seriously, can you stop staring at her like that? I looked around, confused. What? You've been eye-effing her all night. It's honestly creepy as hell. The entire table went dead silent. My girlfriend's face turned bright red. One of the other girls put her hand on the best friend's arm like she was trying to calm her down, but she shook her off. I said, I was just listening to her story. The best friend leaned forward. You're making everyone uncomfortable. You've been staring at her for like 5 minutes straight without blinking. That's not normal. My girlfriend tried to jump in. It's really okay. No, it's not okay. Her friend cut her off. You don't have to defend him just because he's your boyfriend. We've all noticed it, right? The 2 other girls exchanged looks and then slowly nodded. One said, I mean, yeah, it is kind of intense. The best friend's boyfriend tried to defend me. Come on, they're dating. He's allowed to look at his own girlfriend. Big mistake. All 3 girls turned on him. Her best friend said, that's exactly the problem. Men think they own their girlfriends and can stare at them like objects. It turned into this whole thing about male gaze and objectification and consent. I felt like I was being accused of harassment at my own dinner table. The guy next to me looked like he wanted to disappear into his seat. I told them my impression was that my girlfriend was nervous because she was telling a story in front of everyone, not because of me. She nodded quickly and said, yeah, exactly. I wasn't uncomfortable at all. But her best friend wouldn't drop it. She said, you might not realize it, but you've been conditioned to accept this behavior. That's what makes it so insidious. I lost it. I said, can you just shut the F up for 1 second? The mood died instantly. My girlfriend looked horrified. Her best friend grabbed her purse and left. The other girls followed her. We sat there for maybe 30 seconds before my girlfriend said we should go too. On the drive home, neither of us spoke. I kept replaying the whole thing in my head, wondering if I actually was being creepy and just didn't realize it. When we got to her apartment, I started apologizing. I told her I didn't mean to make her uncomfortable, that I wasn't trying to be a creep. I just love looking at her face. She said, you didn't do anything wrong, but then she got quiet. Finally, she said, I need to tell you something about her. Turns out her best friend had a boyfriend in college, her first serious relationship. He was obsessed with her, not in a romantic way, in a controlling way. He would stare at her constantly, tracking where her eyes went, accusing her of looking at other guys. If she glanced at a waiter, he'd grill her for 20 minutes about whether she thought the guy was hot. If she talked to a male classmate, he'd show up unannounced to check on her. It escalated over 2 years. He isolated her from her friends. He'd grab her face and force her to look at him during arguments. The staring became a weapon, a way to control her, to remind her she was always being watched. One night, she tried to break up with him. He punched her in the face and told her she wasn't allowed to leave. She finally got out, got a restraining order, and started therapy. That was 4 years ago. She's been working through it ever since, but she still has triggers. My girlfriend showed me a text her friend sent after she left the restaurant. I'm so sorry. I know he's not like him. Seeing him look at you just brought everything back. I projected my shit onto your relationship and I feel terrible. I read the text 3 times. I felt horrible for her. I couldn't imagine going through something like that. But I also felt horrible that I got publicly humiliated and accused of being abusive because I looked at my own girlfriend the wrong way. My girlfriend said we should give her friend grace, that she's healing, and sometimes healing isn't linear. I agreed, but now I don't know what to do. Every time I'm around her friends, I'm terrified to even glance at her. I catch myself staring at my plate during conversations. She notices and keeps telling me to relax, but I can't. And part of me is angry. I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm the one who has to change my behavior. I'm the one walking on eggshells. Is that fair?